Okay, hello everyone. I just wanted to make a real quick video to show what I made. Scrap the World had gone and got a 6x6 one sheet wonder challenge layout, and basically you get a double-sided piece of paper and 6x6 in size, and you cut it out according to this recipe, and then you put some cards together. Well, normally I think the 6x6, 12x12, they're basically one sheet wonder. They're a terrific idea, but I usually don't like the way they turn out. I mean, they turn out kind of iffy. But with a few suggestions from Scrap the World about making some little changes and my altering the cutout recipe a little bit, I have made some cards that I think really turned out great. I mean, I'm getting into the concept a little bit more, and I'm definitely going to do this more and more. But here's the deal. Okay, so here's an example of my first card. Now, Scrap the World said, okay, to bring it up a little, what you need to do is maybe emboss a layer of paper to put on the card, and that's an optional. But she said, really get into pop dots, pop it up a little bit, add some bling here and there. And see, this one might need a little more bling, but to start out with, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it looks much better than just a plain one sheet wonder. Okay, so here's one example. I'm just going to go through here real quickly, and then I'll jibber jabber a little bit more about what I've learned from the other ladies. Okay, so, and there's a second card. Sorry about the glare on the sticker. Okay, so anyway, see, this one has a brick background in that embossing folder. It just steps up the card a little bit. This one I really like. I really like that style. Polka dots. This one, oops. Let me turn it, which way? There we go. Check that out. I mean, that really looks classy. I just think it looks so much better. And then I made a set in more of a festive birthday style. So I've got that one. Let's see if I can pick this up and make it look a little better. There we go. So I popped up some balloons on there. Really like that. And then this one, I was trying to make this one look more like a guy, even though there's a lot of pink in that birthday paper. But anyway, maybe a baby wouldn't mind. Okay, so, and then there's this one. I really like this one. I like the honeycomb. And little swirls for the strings on the balloons really came out like that. And then this one, I like that one too. So anyway, just a quick note, those stickers right there, I got them at Hobby Lobby with their half-price sticker sale, and I want to say that there was 16 actual birthday stickers. I mean, they counted all the little, see those little teeny tiny pieces? They counted those in the package as well, which, I mean, they're nice, but what I really wanted was the happy birthday part. So there were 16 of those, and as you can see, they came in different styles, and so the cards really looked different. But I just liked the idea of how they turned out and how it stepped up. Now this one, because it was brighter colors, I did not do any inking around the edges, but on the others, put this in here and get them out of the way so I can show you what I'm talking about. Oh, upside down again. On the others, see, I kind of inked around the paper there just a little bit, just to help it stand out. Let me get this one here. Yeah. And see, the paper, it was pretty, but it was very light, especially on that white cardstock. So it needed a little bit of inking. But on those others with the brighter paper, I didn't think it needed inking, so I didn't ink those. But anyway, this is the first set of real cards that I thought looked good. So this was the first time of doing this, but I had followed the examples from Scrap the World and from the lady that she got the recipe from. just to make some examples to see what the pieces would look like when they go together. And so that's when I decided to make these changes. Like, for example, this one in the recipe said that that little piece should be a lot longer. Well, I didn't like that, so I cut mine down. That was just one example of how I changed it. Here, I'm getting off track here. Let me show you, one other thing. Now, the lady that she got the recipe from suggested doing this part here, like adding in that circle background. And then Scrap the World had used a scallop oval. I think hers was a different size from mine. But anyway, just adding those two things along with the background and adding some kind of bling, some kind of, something, sequins, rhinestones or something, really helps bring that one sheet wonder idea to life and makes it look good. I mean, you could make these up, just that set, and give those to your friends in Happy Meals, and then they could turn around and just put it on a card or put it on a bag or put it on a tag. Anything any project that they were working on, this part would already be done, and they could just get some pop-up dots and just put it on there and done. I mean, that's a great idea. That's something that I'm going to do, because I'm going to make a lot more of these. Okay, so now let me start with, I probably should have started with this. This is where Scrap the World got the idea, and she followed along with these and had these really small little strips here. I think they were these. Well, when I made my first set, I thought, okay, that's nice, that's cute, but those are a little too thin for me. And so that's when I tweaked and made them a little wider. So instead of cutting them into 4 pieces, I cut them into 2. And here's an example of how I tweaked and changed and moved stuff around and ooh. So with the pattern there that you saw originally, there were 2 pieces cut out here. Well, I didn't cut those pieces out. I moved this over, which made these longer, okay? And one of them, see that one in the pink? I cut it off shorter. That's that one piece that I made shorter. This one I left it longer, but then I didn't cut those pieces in half. That part in blue, I didn't cut that in half. I didn't cut this piece out because I made these 2 pieces larger, wider basically. I kept the length, but I made them, oops, sorry for the shaking. I made them wider, and then of course that tells me to cut little banners out of them. And I'm going to cut banners out of those 2 pieces as well. And I did not cut this piece out. I made this piece longer. So, oops, sorry, I'm just shaking all over the place. So, I mean, you can see, and I color-coded it for me, because, like, all the pink pieces will go on one card. All the blue pieces will go on another card. And, of course, all the gold will go on the 3rd card. And then that's supposed to be silver right there. That piece and that piece. It's supposed to be silver. But anyway, and those will go on a 4th card. So I tweaked it, changed it. As you can see, made some pieces longer, eliminated a couple, or about 3 pieces. But anyway, it was a great foundation, and I'm glad that this lady right here put this out. Scrap the World said that if you type this in your search bar, that's supposed to be VLV December 2014. If you type that into your search bar, this should come up, and it did. This is what came up. See how, oh, this is big. Okay? And then, of course, I got another copy, and then, I started making my changes after I had put the original one together. So thank you so much for this lady right here. Thank you for putting that out there. We need to share ideas. And there's the changes that I made to it. So if anybody wants to give that a try, I'm babbling here, so I'm going to end here pretty quick. But anyway, these are the cards that I put together. And I'm going to put them in this box. Scrap the World also made a little box for hers and then used some acetate to make the top, which I'm going to do that later. But right now, I just had them sitting in here, and I thought, ooh, I better make a video before I pack these up, and then they'll be gone, and then I'll be going, oh, man, I should have made a video. And you know how that is. If you don't do it right away, something comes up, and then before you can get another set made, something else comes up, and, you know, life happens. But anyway, so here's my attempt at this lady here, her original idea, a few changes, and Scrap the World's additional information about the embossing the background, and then definitely adding some bling, and I'll probably put a little bit more on here, but her idea. And then of course the original lady said that, you know, she had put in some extra shapes. I think hers were those circles there. So you will use your 6x6 double-sided paper to cut these pieces out, which are basically, you know, those basic pieces. And then she says in her directions she added in the circle, which does bring it up a notch. And then on top of that, if you emboss the background, make sure you bring in some bling. And then in this case, I brought in some balloons. All of those ideas combined, along with my changing of the few pieces there, it just makes some really lovely cards. So anyway, stop babbling, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Be sure and like and subscribe. And hey, if you have any suggestions for me on something that you have tried, just put it in the comment section down below. Okay? All right. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Talk to you later. Bye.